What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, the second channel. If you guys don't know, this is Civic Industries. It's my second channel. Civic Customs is my main channel. It's where I do all the bike stuff. Here, we just do a little bit of everything. Automotive, fabrication. I like cars, so I made a second channel to do the cars. So we are getting back on the clapped out marketplace Honda Civic. And guys, it's worse than I thought. It's bad. This car probably should have went to the junkyard. But we're gonna save it, and that's what this episode's all about. Had to get not a whole lot going on as far as the build went because of what we ran into, and here you go. Been working on this for about 45 minutes now, trying to get this back with the wire. It's not easy. Chunks are way worse than I thought. The rust probably goes up into here. So I know we should just scratch this car and just go find another shell or something, but I feel like I'm so far into it that it doesn't matter. But I mean, there's another one at the junkyard. I can cut it off. If I can get this window out, cut what I need, take it with me to the junkyard and cut theirs out, we'll be good. I can just weld it back in. We'll be good to go. Car doesn't need to die yet. But damn, man. I need a power pump. Cut her up. Alright guys, so all cut out. I went in, mainly I'm into the fender, or I guess the back quarter panel, right at the lip, right at the drip rail. So I did the same thing on that side. When I cut it at the junkyard, I cut it a little bit longer here so we'd have plenty of room. And then I went ahead and sectioned that support brace out because it was rusted, and I have one on the other side. So that's gonna go in. Now it's just cutting that one to the size that I need it. I think I'm gonna, just for now, maybe overlap it a little bit because we do have some points of connection where I can go ahead and bolt it in, and then that way I know kind of where to cut it. We'll see what happens. Right now, not a whole lot to it. Man, there's so much rust. a buttload of work. We've pretty much got it. We've got some little couple situations here. I've got like this weird gap here, but I did make a little patch panel for it that I'm going to slide in there, weld that on first. Same thing on this side. It's just a little bit of an area that needs to be covered. Must have cut wrong. But other than that, everything lines up. We're good here, good right here. As long as these little dudes line up there, we should be good. They got the ribs, making sure that hole kind of lines up. Other than that, got a little bit of a gap to fill. Not much, but a little, and I'm okay with that. Just fuel tacks there. This gets covered up with a like back cover, whatever the hell they're called. So that goes on there, so I'm not worried about that. We do got a little bit of surface rust going on up here. I'm gonna wire wheel that off, but I think we're looking good. Man, this was super nerve-wracking for me. I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to do it. I don't know why. I mean, I build custom bikes. I don't know why. I don't think I couldn't cut some metal out and put it back. But either way, I'm pretty happy with it. Gonna get this, I gotta go get some more small flap discs so that I can get it cleaned up around the areas where I want to weld. I'm also gonna lay down some steelet. I did already lay down some steelet on there because you can weld onto steelet. It has some stainless steel inside the paint itself, so you can weld on top of that, and that way I'm gonna weld on that so I don't have any more, so maybe we won't have any more rust issues. I don't really know. Also gotta go pick up some, sorry fan. Also gonna pick up some seam sealer, make sure that's all sealed up, try to get all the old black sealant off, and then hopefully maybe get a window guy out here to put the window in for me. I've never done that before. Not sure if that's something I can do or not. Maybe I'll give it a go. I'd rather not. Let's have some professional do it. But anyway, gonna run to the store, get some more supplies, eat some lunch, get back on this because I would like to get it tacked in today. There we are. Alright guys, so sorry, terrible YouTuber, forgot to even record anything that I was doing, but I've got everything tacked in. This stuff's super hard to weld, but I did get these in and they're holding them up. I don't know about alignment or anything like that yet, but I've got tacks all through there, tacks underneath. It's super strong, so I mean it's in there. We don't know what it's gonna do yet, so we'll jump back on it. Thanks, air compressor. Are you done? Thank you. Jump back on this tomorrow and see. I'll probably throw the trunk up there. Hopefully everything lines up. Everything lines up. We'll go ahead and finish weld it. Get all the rest of it ground down and start getting this thing back together. Should be taking the tire. Rude. Absolutely. I got all day. You know? See y'all tomorrow. Okay, trunk done. I'm gonna throw some little bit of body work, some seam sealer on here to get it finished up where it needs to be. And then we can start getting it back together and figure out what we're gonna do. I'm gonna need to get some primer. Still need to clean off the rest of this windshield here. This is just surface rust, luckily, so we're going to get rid of that and then get a window company to come out here and hopefully put the back glass back in, and then we can start getting her back together, get her on the ground. Getting excited because finally, that was a lot of work. It was to the point where you had to be careful because you're starting to, you were starting to just get through the metal, so too much grinding and it was getting really thin. So I did actually pop through right here. This two pieces between here and the inside started to separate, so I had to go in there, weld that up. But we're good to go. We're gonna get a little bit of body work too anyway. Maybe take it to the Mako, get a quickie little paint. I don't know yet. We gotta figure it out. We've spent way too much money. This car should have went to the junkyard. Hands down. Don't buy a car at night. And that's like a #1 rule for me, is to not buy a car at night, and I did it anyway. I should have looked better. I should have opened the trunk. I would have seen the bad patch panels that were back here, and this wouldn't have been a situation we had to deal with anyway. But oh well, We're not done with this yet, but we're getting closer. Another day. Okay, one wheel is done. So, still got the other 3 to do, which I'll do off camera. You guys don't want to watch. Other than that, we're doing body work. Not anyone's favorite thing to do, but we did finish sand this one here. Laid another bit of filler just to get it, you know, I'm trying to get a nice crisp line so when the trunk is closed, you get a nice gap like that. Looks like there was a bit of a whammy in this vicinity. It did have like a little bit of a crinkle here, so I'm going to hammer that in just a bit to get it flat, and then I'll body work that. The bumper's not on correctly, so I need to check and see if there's an issue there. I don't think so. It looks like it's just not sitting on top of that clip, and I know they make those metal ones, and I'll probably buy those that really hug it up in there. Other than that, I don't know if we have any more issues. I see a little bit of rust here. I'll probably roll that before paint. And then this doesn't fit on here correctly. Not sure what's up. And I did notice up here there's a hole. Other than that, I don't see anything else. I mean, that looks like surface rust, but that is a small hole. Might try to weld that up, see if I can weld that. If there is any metal there, try to weld that in, and then get all the gump off of here. But I'll do that after I've gotten it on the ground, roll it up out of the garage, because we're making a complete mess. Can't see me, because we're making a complete mess in here with all the sanding. But definitely need to work on this panel. It is not true to itself. I did pull this piece off here, and you can see it was crinkled. So yeah, that went like something like that. And like you can tell now, it's not even touching because I straightened it out. So you can see that there was something hit here. Yeah, I'll have to gonna have to play with that. Oh well. Figure it out. Told you, this car should have went to the junkyard. Oh well, let's get back to work. Boom, wheels are done. Well, okay, 2 wheels are done. That's it. We're gonna come back and do the other 2 later, but they look pretty good. These are the 2 sides, this side. I need to do the other 2 that I got. We're still working on this. This just needs another line of filler, and the other side just needs sanded. But we're definitely getting there. This back end's gonna probably look better than the entire rest of the car. So this side looks great. Nice crisp line. That's kind of what I was going for. Everything looked good here. Not very many dents on this side. So I think we can call this side good to go. Put another round of filler on this one. I did 2 over there. Gonna do 2 over here. There's a nice little dinger right here that we took care of. So that's got some filler. Another little small dent there. Only other dent that I saw on the side of the car. So gonna go ahead and knock that one out, get everything, start cleaning up everything in here, see what else needs to be done. I kind of want to beat these. I think I'm going to take a hammer and kind of just knock back this lip a little bit, just because it does look like it's been caught and kind of pulled in. But other than that, we're just going to let this stuff dry here and then get on to it. Let's go. And that's it, guys. There it is. So I'm no professional at putting seam sealer on. I wanted to make sure this thing would never ever have the same issue that it had. Never again. And it won't. All the seam sealer is done. Bodywork's done. I even seam sealed the area where we put the two together just in case. I don't think it's necessary, but if for whatever reason, I don't know, we're gonna do it. This all gets painted over. It will not look like professional seam sealer, but as you can see down here, does it matter? I don't think it does. I think it's gonna look perfect. The trunk closes now. Bodywork here, just gotta do some sanding. Those two spots right there, good to go. Now what we've got to do is, like I said, get this down on the ground, get the rest of this rubber off of here, fix the little bit of surface rust we have up here, get a window person out here to come back and install that window for me. I don't know how to do that. Not something I care to learn. We got a little bit of surface rust we've got to take care of here, get this thing sanded, and then on to the next steps. I am going to go ahead and get the front end alignment done, just kind of do like a little easy dirty front end alignment that I know how to do, just enough to get it to where it can roll and get it where we need to get it. So hopefully next time we see this, it'll be on the ground, moving under its own power, and maybe off to paint. Alright, new tires put on. Plans are to just clean these up. We're going to paint them white and, you know, just give them a good sanding. We're just going to spray paint them. Nothing real crazy. We're not powder coating or anything like that. Just simple white paint. But yeah, new tires. Get these painted. Alignment. Finish the back end. Get it out of here. Let's go. Alright, quickly just laying down some primer. I did pick up some wheel paint off Amazon, bought like 5 cans of this. We're just giving it the spray paint job, but we're gonna lay some primer. Everything's nice and clean, ready to go. Let's do this. Alright, we're going to try a little alignment here. Now, so I picked this alignment kit up here. I had to modify it to make it do what I needed it to do. But you can pick these up off Amazon pretty cheap. And I added this little plate here so that it would drop it down so that we would have enough room to the other side. Because the situation you run into is you can't run the measuring tape across the other side if there's an issue. But what you do is you put a measuring tape on this side, a measuring tape on this side, and then you're going to turn your steering knuckle rod steering, yeah, that thing. You're going to turn it until you get both of these, for right now, both of them being the same. So both measurements being the same on both sides. So that's what we're going to tackle right now. Body of clay, shape me how you will. right, guys, on the ground, and that's gonna do it for this one. Basically all we've done is off camera, we did put in some SI seats from like I think a 2006, something or other, don't know. Did that, got it on the ground now. We're still waiting on the back window, but I did get almost all the body work done. We do got some more body work that we're gonna do here. You see a few dents there. Gonna do some body work on that before it goes to paint. I'm gonna take off all the plastics and get all the stuff off of it that I don't want painted, because we still want to keep it still in that old DX black trim. That should be it. It's on the ground now. Probably could go a little bit lower, but I'm gonna let her do that. We've got a new project to get on. If you guys are following the Instagram and TikTok, I've been posting up with the new car that we're also going to be working on, doing a lot of short contents on here as well, so you guys can see that on there too. But I'll probably kind of throw it all together into a video, maybe in a week or two. All right, guys, see you later.